Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of corrective and preventive action, or CAPA, guided by the insights of Dr. S.K. Singh. We'll explore how CAPA helps organizations identify problems, fix them, and stop them from happening again. Let's get started. Mistakes happen to everyone at every level. Even simple errors can lead to serious consequences, sometimes damaging an organization's reputation. In complex processes, mistakes can slip in at multiple points. That's why we need to minimize risk to both components and services. It's not just good practice, it's a requirement under quality management systems and EU directives. The MHRA uses these standards to ensure compliance. This is where CAPA comes in: corrective and preventive action, a system designed to identify problems, fix them, and stop them from happening again. Recent events have shown us where things often go wrong. We see failures to follow procedures and documentation left incomplete or full of errors. Sometimes corrective actions aren't effective or even identified in the first place. Training gaps and procedural shortfalls crop up too. Crucially, problems aren't always contained quickly, and root causes remain unidentified. Then, corrective actions drag on without proper closure. These are the most common deadly sins, the pitfalls that trip us up again and again. Let's talk about the aims of a CAPA system. That's corrective and preventative action. Its main goal is to identify training needs and spot issues before they lead to non-compliant components or harm to patients and staff. It helps us catch failures in our quality management system and improve as an organization. This isn't about assigning blame, but about finding effective actions to reduce future risks. We document errors, investigate incidents, find root causes, and implement solutions to prevent them from happening again. It's all about closing gaps and strengthening our processes. When we talk about the source of CAPA, or corrective and preventive action, problems can come to light in several ways. It might be through reviewing records, spotting issues during staff observations, or even during quality assurance audits, both internal and external. Once a problem's identified, we take immediate steps to fix it and review the quality. Then, we dig deeper to find the root cause, apply corrective actions, and follow up to make sure they work. Finally, we evaluate effectiveness and close the loop by tracking trends over time. This is the CAPA system in action. When we document a problem, it's crucial to be both clear and complete. We want to capture specific examples, like a wrong product code, an incorrect expiration date, or a recalled unit not properly quarantined. These details aren't just notes, they're evidence. They show the problem is real. We also need to describe the issue in a way that anyone reviewing it can understand exactly what went wrong. This clarity makes the investigation smoother and more effective. When an incident happens, it's crucial to assign clear responsibility for every part of the investigation. Someone needs to own each task, so nothing falls through the cracks. At the same time, any extra resources, whether financial, equipment, or otherwise, should be identified and documented up front. This helps us understand how and why the incident occurred, the conditions at the time, and whether other products or components were involved. Ultimately, this process guides us to the root cause and the right corrective actions, from recalling products to notifying quality assurance and taking remedial steps. When we look at areas to investigate, we focus on several key factors. First, the environment, things like work conditions, workflow, and any facility problems that might affect outcomes. Next, equipment and materials. Are there issues with tools, reagents, or unclear instructions? Resources matter too. Is supervision adequate? And is the staff properly trained? We also examine methods. Do the steps follow the standard operating procedures, and have there been any recent changes? To get answers, we interview staff, review policies and records, and check equipment and computer files. All of this helps us pinpoint the root causes. Root cause analysis is a method that helps us dig deeper, asking what, how, and why in a clear, structured way. The goal is to learn from an incident and make sure it doesn't happen again. Instead of just treating symptoms, we focus on uncovering the real cause. This is key because only by finding the primary cause can we choose the right fixes or prevention steps. We rely on evidence, using tools like timelines, brainstorming, fishbone diagrams, and the 5Ws to guide us. Let's break down how we handle quality issues with a clear process. First, we revise procedures, forms, and systems, then train our staff to keep everyone aligned. We also tackle any material, reagent, or equipment problems head-on. Preventive actions are planned steps that stop problems before they start. Proactive measures aim to prevent potential issues from arising. Corrective actions jump in to fix problems once they're identified, dealing with the immediate concern. Together, these approaches keep quality on track. One of the most important steps is evaluating the actions we've taken. This isn't just about checking if tasks got done. We need to ask, were the actions the right ones? Did they actually work? To do this, we consider how we'll measure success, how we'll confirm the action was implemented, and whether it prevented the problem from happening again. Follow-up plans and checks are key to making sure our corrective actions truly made a difference. This slide shows how capturing detailed information helps us take preventative action. We record where the issue happened, the department or specific area. We note what the problem was, why it occurred, and when it was resolved. After follow-up, quality reviews the incident to make sure everything's complete. They also check if it needs reporting to MHRA, which is mandatory for serious errors like blood bank testing or incorrect transfusions. Finally, we track trends and close the loop with quality assurance. This process keeps us ahead of potential risks. When we identify a problem, the first step is quick action, something immediate to contain the issue. Then, we do an initial quality review to understand how serious the incident really is. Next comes digging deeper with a root cause analysis, figuring out what triggered the problem. We assess the risk to quality, safety, and the effectiveness of the blood components or services involved. From there, we implement corrective and preventive actions, then review how well those actions worked. Finally, we close the incident file and keep tracking all incidents to spot any trends. This process keeps everything on track and safe. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this topic useful, please give the video a like. Share your thoughts in the comments. What's the biggest challenge you face when handling CAPA? Don't forget to share this with your colleagues in QA, QC, regulatory, and pharma. And if you want to stay updated, follow and subscribe to the Siphacos channel, where we focus on strengthening quality oversight, managing outsourced risks, and supporting pharmaceutical excellence. Thanks for joining me today. If you need any more support or have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you.